Good morning to warriors. Welcome to the Pacesetter class 8. Today we are going to cover the part 3 of the power play. The power play, the part 3. We know the paper. Do you know the paper thickness of the paper? If the paper thickness is, suppose the thickness of the thickness of the paper, if they have given is equal to, if it is a 0.00 the 1 centimeter, correct, 1 centimeter if they have given, correct. If the one is a given, if you make the fold, the first fold, the after first fold of paper, you find that it is going to become 0.001 multiplied by 2, correct. So it will become the 0.00 the 2 centimeter, correct. When you make the second fold of the paper, then it is going to become that way is to understand that you 2 into the 2 you are making, so it is going to become 0.04 centimeter, correct. So you can see when you make the third fold of the paper, it is going to become 0.0 the 1 multiplied by the 2 into the 2 into the 2, so it becomes 0.00 the 8 centimeter, correct. When you make the fourth fold of the paper, it is going to become 0.001 into 2 into 2 into the 2 into the 2 is equal to 0.0 the 1 6 centimeter, correct. What the similarity we find, the everywhere we find that the similarity is that when it is the first fold, it is a 2 to the power the 1, correct. Here we find that 2 to the power 1, correct. When it is the second fold, that it is multiplied by the 2 to the power 2. When we go for the third fold, then it is going to become the thickness of the paper multiplied by the 2 to the power 3. So when we are going for the fourth, we could see it is multiplied by the 2 to the power 4. So if I say the nth fold, if I am making, then we can say 0.000 the 1 into the 2 to the power n. This become the standard formula, correct. 2 to the power n. So if I ask you the what do you think the thickness would be after the 30 fold? So the question is given, they are giving n is equal to the 30 fold, correct. So what you will say, then 30 fold, after 30 fold the thickness is equal to will be 0.001 into 2 to the power the 30, understood. When you make it, then this becomes the when you multiply, then it is going to become 0.001 and 2 to the power 10 is equal to 1, the 0.73, the 741 and the 824. When further you multiply, then you are going to get the 1, the 0.73, the 743, 824 centimeter. If you want to find out the meter, then you need to divide. Then divide by 100 to get into meter, correct. Meter. Agar if you want the kilometer, correct. The kilometer, then divide by the 1000, so you will get the kilometer, understood. So that is the way you can find out. In your book they are asking you to find out the 10th and the 50th fold of the paper, the what will be the thickness. So you can find out the thickness by this. The next is next question, they are asking about the 36. So 36 also the thickness of after 36 fold will be You should understand the 36 fold will be that is 0.001 and multiply by the 2 to the power 36, correct? When you do the multiplication, gentlemen, you are going to get almost 687 kilometer, correct? This is 687 kilometer. They ask you in the civil where you can compare, so that is equal to the distance between the earth and the exosphere. This is equal to, approximately equal to earth and exosphere. What is the exosphere? What do you understand by the exosphere? The earth outermost sphere, correct? The earth outermost the atmosphere. The earth, gentlemen, you know, the earth start, the atmosphere start from the crust of the earth. It goes on and reducing the thickness. The one does up to certain level, there is a air, thereafter there is not air. So we find that exosphere is the same, the outermost sphere of the earth atmosphere. Understood? We find there is a okay. So this you understood. We find there is a the multiplicative or the exponential growth in the pattern. So what we found, there is a multiplicative and the exponential growth in the pattern makes the figure the very large. So when we make all the folding, we find that it becomes the in the exponential form, means it rises very sharp, correct? It becomes the greatest number, correct? Okay, now we'll see the next, we'll see the exponent. Next we are going to see the exponent notation and the operation. Next is a exponent. The exponent, we know, we are well familiar with the word exponent. What is the exponent? The exponent, any letter or any alphabet, if we keep writing repeatedly for the number of times, it can be written into the exponent form. So what do how exponent 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 notation, exponent notation and operation. The exponent notation and the operation, correct? So anything, the any number or the alphabet, if you repeat for the number of times, suppose if I say a into a into a into a, so there is no power, there is no exponent, correct? So there is no exponent means there is a 1 understood, nothing is there means 1 is there. So keep adding the a 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, it becomes the a to the power. Remember, this is called the power exponent, correct? Exponent, or this is called the base, understood? So it can be the anything, correct? We can say the 2 into the 2 into the 2 into the 2, correct? It becomes the 2 to the power 4, understood? There can be the like that also, 2 into the 2 into a into a into a. So we can write 2a square and the aq, correct? Aq, this is the different type we can write into the exponent the form, correct? Okay, so how to pronounce it? We can pronounce it the 2 square, the aq. If it is a more, then we write the 2 to the power 5, the a to the power 7, like that, correct? The 2 to the power 2 to the power the 5, a to the power 7. That is the way you should pronounce it for the higher values. For the square and the cube, directly you can say the 2 square, that is aq. Up to 2 3 you speak directly, thereafter you follow that, correct? If there is a power is 2, we call it the square. If the power is a cube, we call it the cube, correct? If the number is a, okay, how to change the number, if it is say in the decimal form. Suppose if the number is a 0.0002, correct, and you have to write into the exponent form. Gentlemen, So there is no problem. You can write it. Now you see. You write whatever is there on the top, 0, 0, 0 and 2, correct? Remove the decimal. Instead of the decimal, you put 1, 0 and after decimal, how many are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So put the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, correct? So it is becoming, there is no value of these two zeros. So we can write the 2 by 1, 2, 3 and the 4, 0. So very well we can write 2 by the 10 to the power 4. Remember that is having the 4 0 means 10 to the power the 4 is there, correct? So you can write the 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 because this 4 is going on the top. The S sign is going to change, correct? So you have understood the how to change it. Okay. The next if the number is suppose the 2 0 0 0 0 0 0, correct? 0, then very well you can write 2, you write it, multiply the how many 0 are there? 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So what you will do it? 10 to the power the 7, correct? So that is the way you can write into the 10 to the power. The any number, the big number can be changed into the exponent, correct? In the exponent form we can write it. There are few rules are there, correct? I will give you the rules. The almost that is 30, 35, 20, that is 15, 16 rules are there. I'll give you with the examples. Very sharply I'll go through, correct? So you should note it down, understand. There is the most of the rules you know it just for a revision sake, whether you know or not, because I am not sure. So if you know, well, if you do not know, then you should learn, because the many places it will be used. Rule number 1, what is that? If the a to the power m into a to the power n means if the base is equal and the power is different, then nothing to do, you should do m to into the m plus the n, correct? The power is going to be join, correct? You are going to add the power. Example you can see, the example you can see 2 to the power minus 3 into 2 to the power the 4 is there. So you can write 2 to the power minus 3 the plus 4, it is going to become the 2 to the power 1, correct? Is equal to the 2 answer. You understood that? So you are going to add it. When a to the power m into a to the power n is there, the power will be added, correct? The second is a to the power m by a to the power n, correct? Means when we find that the a to the power bases are equal, correct? We can find the base is equal and the power is different, or we can write it like this also, a to the power m divided by a to the power n. If there is a division and the particular the m is greater than n, then we are going to solve like this, the m minus n, the common base we will take it, and the power we are going to reduce it, power we are going to subtract it. The example will say that if there is a 2 to the power 8 divided by 2 to the power 3, the answer will be 2 to the power 8 minus the 3 is equal to 2 to the power 5, correct? This becomes the answer. The third we will see, the third the third rule, if a to the power m is there and as a whole power is n, then what we will do it? Then we can do it, multiply the power, the a to the power m into n. So we can write a to the power mn, correct? Understood? So power to the power is going to be multiplied, correct? So the example I will tell you. The example is suppose 3 to the power 2 is there. 3 to the power 2 and to the power suppose 3 is there. Then what you will do? The base you will write it and 2 into 3 will be the power multiply. It becomes the 3 to the power the 6. This becomes the answer. The rule number 4. Rule number 4 says that if you have the one anything which is written like the a in a to the power the n is there, then you should understand an is equal to a to the power the minus n. Understood? So the example we can see, if there is a 1 by 5 to the power minus 2 is there, so you can, if you find that 1 is there, so what you will write? You should write 1 into, correct? So if there is a 1, you write the 1 into 5 to the power minus 2. When it comes on the top, it is going to become the this one plus, correct? So this becomes your answer. If the other example we can see, if it is a 2 by the 2 to the power 4, correct? Example, 2 by 2 to the power the 2 by or 3 by the 2 to the power 4. What will that? 3 into 2 to the power the minus 4, because when it goes on the top, the power is, sign is going to change, and the top, the numerator will be multiplied. This become the answer, correct? So you understood? Na? So the fifth question, the fifth rule, a to the power 0 is always the 1. Means the example we can see, if you write example, if you write the minus 5 to the power 0, it will be 0. If you write the 100 to the power 0, it will become the 1. If you write the ax to the power 0, it is going to become the 1. It is going to become the 1. So whether it is a alphabet, whether it is a the numbers, the counting numbers, you find that power is a 0, means it is going to become the 1, correct? It is going to become the 1. Okay. Now the 7th, 6. Next is the 6. If you have the a to the power 1, a to the power 1 is always 1, correct? So always, sorry, a to the power 1 is always the a, means the example you can see, if you have the 1000 to the power 1000 to the power 1, it is going to become the 1000. You have the a to the power 1, then you are going to become the a, correct? If you have the 100 to the power 1, you are going to become the 100. So whatever number is a power is having 1 is going to become the same, correct? Whether it is a plus or the minus. Next is a 7. If the 1 to the power n is going to become always the 1, correct? The always it will be the 1. Okay. Example we can see, the 1 to the power 100, if you take then also 1. The b to the power, if you take the 1 to the power, the anything, if you take 1000, the 1, then also it is the 1. The 1 to the power anything is going to become the 1 only. The next we will see the earth. The earth is suppose the a to the power m is there, and a and a by b to the power m is there, means there is a one fraction a by b to the power m is there, then directly you can break down into the a to the power m by b to the power m, correct? Or this you can do it, or you can say the a to the power m or b to the power m can be written a by b to the power m. Understood? Okay, so we can see the examples. If it is suppose 2 by 3 to the power suppose 3 is there, we will write the 2 to the power 3 or the 3 to the power 3, correct? This become the answer, correct? The ninth we can see, so what is 9? Suppose a to the power the m is there, and into b to the power is also m, means the bases are not equal but the exponents are equal. That time you should understand it will be the a into b to the power the m will be there. The example you can see, suppose the 2 to the power the 2 to the power 5 and into 3 to the power 5, then it will be 2 into 3 to the power 5 is equal to 6 to the power 5. Answer understood? The ninth rule we have seen. The few more are there, correct? So few more rules, gentlemen. The rules we must know it. Rules we should know it. We must know it, and you need not to remember more, because when you do the practice, automatically it will be memorized. Correct? Only thing you need to do the practice. If you do the practice, you will not require any extra time for memorization of these rules. Up to ninth we have seen, correct? Now we will see the 10th. The 10th is a suppose that any of the things we get it is a to the power m. A to the power m is equal to, if it is given a to the power m is equal to given a to the power n. If the two things are given a to the power m, then we should sorry. Okay. So a to the power m is equal to a to the power n. Example we can see the x to the power, suppose the 5 plus n is there, and the x to the power we get that the 20 is there. Then we can write the 5 plus the n will be equal to the 20, and we can find the n is equal to 20 minus 5 is equal to the 15. Understood? The power will be also equal if the bases are equal, correct? And the power is a different, but both will be equal. If a to the power m is equal to b to the power m, if the bases are different but the powers are equal, then we find that then what will happen, then a will be equal to the b, then a will be equal to the b. Example I'll give you. Suppose x square is equal to y square, the power is equal, so we'll say the x will be also equal to the y. Understood? So x will be equal to the y. Rule number the 12. What is it? Rule number the 12. The minus 1 to the power n, minus 1 to the power n will be always the positive one if n is a even number. N is an even number, correct? If it is a even number like the 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., correct? The rule number the 13. Rule number the 13, correct? 13. The example also you can see the example. The minus 1 to the power 4 will be the plus 1 only, correct? So the rule number 13 is the minus 1 to the power the n. If you say n will be minus 1 if n is an odd number. Odd number. Odd number means it is a 1, 3, the 5, 7, 9, etc. Correct? We can see the example. If it say minus 1 to the power 99, it will be minus 1 only. Understood? Then next is say the 14. What is a rule number the 14? If there is a to the power minus n, it means you can change very well. It is a 1 by the a to the power n. So anywhere if you get if you get the such a question, if they have given, for example, the 2 by 3, if they have given the power is a minus 2, correct? The minus 2, you should understand, you can change it become the 3 by 2 to the power 2, then you can write 3 by 2 by 2 to the power 2, correct? Or other example also you can see, it says suppose 2 to the power minus 5 is there, so you can write 1 by 2 to the power 5, understood? The both the different I have told you, correct? Because the question they will ask you like that, minus is there, just you make it the reciprocal 3 by 2, so the minus sign will go, correct? Understood? The next is a the 14th. I think the 15th is a 14th, then be 15th. So the 0 to the power n, 0 to the power n is a always a 0, 0 to the power n, 0 to the power the 5000, correct? Then also you are going to get 0 only, correct? Then next is a the 16, the rule number the 16. What is the 16? If the 0 to the power 0, if the 0 to the power is a not defined, not yet defined, it is a not defined, let us not get confused, correct? So it is not yet defined, so we could learn the how many formulas, the total the 16 formulas with the example, correct? So we will see now the next the question answer, the few question answer we will see it the very fast, that will be the your the page number 22, the figure it out, so we have taken the few questions from there, figure it out. We'll see the suppose if they say the first, if they say 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, correct? The 2 into 2, then we will write 2 to the power the 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so it becomes 2 to the power 4, correct? If it is like that, y into the y, so we should understand y has got the 1 power, so we are going to add it the power, so it is going to become y square, understood? The third we will see, it is a the mixing, means if it is 2 into the 2 and the a into the a, so what you will write, the 2a square and the a square, correct? So we can write it that like that, correct? So the fourth type you find that if it is written like this, a into the a, I into the b into the b into the b into the b, correct? So you can write the aq and the b4, correct? If it is the mixed, correct, the different type of the alphabets are there. Okay, now we will see the numbers. The numbers for doing the second question. Before doing the second question, we should know the numbers, the prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? The prime numbers are those which has got the only the two factors, having the only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself, correct? Number itself. The what is a factor which divides the any number having the remainder 0. So we find that prime numbers are the 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, correct? 13, 9, 17, 19, 23, correct? 29, etc. These all are the, can you see, the 2 can be divided by the 1 and 2, 3 can be divided by the 1 and 3, 5 1 by 5, correct? Can you see it? So these all are, because of this reason they are the prime factors. The next we will see in the 2, they have given the different numbers are there. The one of the example I will give you, the 6 4 8 is there. Just you do the prime factorization of the 6 4 8. How to do it? The first prime number divided, 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 4 ja 8. Again with the 2, 2 1 ja 2, the one is the balance, 2 6 ja 12, 2 2 ja, correct? So we 8 plus 1. The formula is there, when you add, then you find that it is a multiple of the 3, divide by the 3. 3 is 27. 3 9 ja 27, 3 3 ja, correct? You got it? So that way you can write the prime factorization. It becomes the 2 to 2 3 times. 2 into 2 into the 2 and the 3 into the 3 into the 3 into the 3. So you can write the 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power the 4, correct? The 3 to the power the 4 you can write it, correct? So these two questions, the many questions are there. You can do the prime factorization and complete it, correct? So gentlemen, so the write the numeral, then write the third is a value of the each of the following. The one or two examples I'll see, that is a the 2 into the 10 to the power 3 is there. Gentlemen, you should understand. It is a, what is that? The 2 into 10 to the power 3 means 10 into 10 into the 10. So we know that 2 into the 1 2 3 0 is there. 1 2 3 0. So it become the 2000, correct? 2000. So you can find the values of that. So the other, you can see the sixth question I am taking. The one hour question I am taking, minus 2 to the power of 5 and the minus 10 to the power the 6. You know it, the minus 2 to the power 5. The 2 to the, we know the 2 to the power 5 is equal to the 32, correct? So we can write the 32 and the power is odd. So when the power is odd, we know the sign will be the minus only as per the rule, correct? So minus 32 into the 10 to the power 6, we know 10 to the power 6 means the one will have the 1 2 3 4 5 6 0, and since it is the even, then there will be the it will be the value will be the plus, correct? This will be plus. If it is a minus the base and the power is the even, if a value is going to become the plus. So we can find the plus into the minus. It is a dissimilar sign. The sign is not equal and we are multiplying. So we are going to get the how much? Minus 3, the 2, and we will have the 6 zeros, correct? 6 zeros. Then we can put the comma accordingly, correct? Then how much becomes? The 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh and crore. So it becomes the minus 3 crore 20 lakhs, correct? So that is the way you can find out, correct? So sentiment, the today this the part 3 I am completing. Please wait for the part 4 where we will take the few in-text question and the magical pond and etc. combination. This all we will take into the next the part 3. Please wait. Thank you, gentlemen. Please subscribe, the pass on to your friends, pass the comments and the like it. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.